Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, a follow-up on that Lionel 8304 and the electronic tender that came with it. Now, unfortunately, the tender itself is dead, and did some testing on the bench, and the circuit board is dead as a proverbial hammer. No output at all. Now, the problem, of course, is this is mounted in that shell on a piece of foam as a mount for it to cushion it. As you see, it's in really decent shape on the top. However, you turn the circuit board over and you see all the traces are just completely covered with the residue of this foam that has just turned to this really nasty, dirty grit. So it's very likely shorting someplace on the bottom of this board. So I removed the board. The speaker, I tested the speaker. The speaker is good. So the speaker just plugs in. You can just unplug the leads for the speaker. And these are the two power leads right there. So I will have to use a solvent, very likely alcohol, and try to scrub this clean and expose these traces. I'm sure there's a short in there someplace. Of course, this has been kicking around inside that shell for the last, who knows how long, 40 years? So it could be physical damage that isn't visible. But it does not work. So in the meantime, I've just removed the circuit board, reassembled the tender. So it's no longer electronic, but it's still a tender, and a very large one at that. So the Lionel 8304 and its original tender, 16 bucks. This thing is running just absolutely splendidly, as you see. So it was definitely worth the money. It's a nice locomotive. No doubt about that. In really, really decent shape. It runs just absolutely splendidly. So anyway, tested the tender, and unfortunately it is dead. So I'll have to see if I can scrub this off, expose these traces, and see if it's a short or if there's a physical defect in the circuit board itself. Only one way to tell, and that's to test it and see. So for now, I just pulled it out so I can do that, but I can go ahead and use the tender. So I just wanted to do a quick follow-up on the 8304 with its electronic tender. See if I can get this board going. If not, take it from there. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, benztrains@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.